All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to tonight's NASCAR 08 coverage on the channel. Craftsman Truck Series custom schedule season as we're in the final race of the round of 10 of the playoffs. We've got quite a few drivers who are locked into the next round already on points for the round of 8. 3 of them on points, 1 on a win, and that would be myself with Johnny Benson as we have won the first 2 races of the round. Trying to go for the sweep in the round of 10. 4 spots are still open. 6 drivers going for those 4 spots. We'll have to keep an eye on those point standings that are scrolling at the top of the screen and where they come into this race today. This is the longest race of the season by far, 200 laps on a road course. This is going to be basically the length of a cup race. You would think 200 laps on road course is a very, very long length, that even a Cup Series race length wouldn't be that much, but this is a fairly short course. My lap times are right around 59 seconds or so. Just under a minute in practice. I would expect that to be the same for qualifying, which I'm about to qualify right now. Hopefully, we can get the job done and we can get this race win. This is going to be a challenging race. I only have 2 sets of tires, and I don't know how many pit stops we're going to have for fuel purposes. I would assume at least 2, maybe 3. I also have no clue how the cautions are going to pan out for us. We had 16 yellows at Watkins Glen yesterday. Not quite the Truck Series record, but we were pretty darn close. And with more laps in today's race, I wonder if we can end up breaking the all-time NASCAR record for the most cautions in a single race. Not just the Cup Series like we did at Martinsville in the last Cup race, which was 23 yellows, but breaking that 25 caution stretch. I've not raced this track on this game, and I've not raced this track in the Truck Series in any NASCAR EA Sports game. It wasn't even liable to be able to run in any of them until this season. And here it is in the cutoff elimination race of the round of 10. We only get 1 lap for qualifying, so I best not mess this up. The truck felt fine in practice. I would say my handling was a lot better at Watkins Glen yesterday, so this might be a little bit more of a struggle. Yeah, I pushed too hard there. Had to get on the brakes, middle to exit of the corner. That was not good. When in doubt, brake early is what I found out in practice. I gained a lot of time through the S's using the apron on both sides of the racetrack. A lot of back and forth shifty corners. We led 62 out of 82 laps yesterday. 68 out of 82. Pole. I don't know why I said I was in the 59s. I was in the 52 nines. I picked up a ton on that lap. 52.493. I set the pole by about 9/10 of a second. Holy moly. Trucks at St. Pete next season. Yeah, go figure. You know, they got a street course added to the schedule, and here we are with a street course of our own for the Truck Series. The original Truck Series street course. I guess, technically. They didn't have one on these EA games before this. All right, 200 laps. We'll see. New York Raceway, green flag in the air. Eric Darnell got a great jump off the initial start. Going to be able to beat him on that inside lane into turn 1 anyway. 200 laps on this road course. This is going to get chaotic. And just like Watkins Glen last night, we just got to try to do the best we can for strategy and stay up at the front. Caution on lap 1. That's not surprising. I had a feeling the S's is where they were going to wreck the most. I saw some skid marks in the S's in practice. And that was with the field very spaced out. And here they are double wide. The initial start, we've already got a wreck. Didn't even make it a full lap. I did not see the schedule, no. I didn't get a chance to see that earlier. It's possible Craftsman runs a couple of races next season. I've seen Johnny Sauter run a couple races every year or so since he retired full-time. I can see the same for Matt Crafton. All right, single file restart. We'll see if they get through the S's this time, but no promises. We might crash every single lap going through there. It wouldn't shock me. Probably going to have the fastest truck. Just like we did at Watkins Glen. Just like at Watkins Glen, we qualified on the pole. Are they going to wreck every single lap going through there? Chicagoland's back July 5th. There we go. Oh! Oh, a couple of them involved that time. That was more than a 1 or 2 truck incident. Into the inside wall, then into the next wall on the outside of the next corner. Look at all the skid marks. There was more than one truck that was going wide. I'll tell you what, they don't know how to race road courses on this game. This is going to be a long one. Watkins Glen in May on Mother's Day. Wow, that's very odd. Wonder why that is. You have to take a look at the schedule when the stream's done. I don't think we're going to be able to make a full lap. I'd be shocked at this point if we make it a full lap under green. They just keep wrecking in the S's. Should help with tires. Yes, that is very true. At least I was able to run consecutive laps in practice because there's no cautions in practice. So if they would have wrecked, unless there was debris laying around, I wouldn't have known otherwise. I did definitely see some skid marks there, so I figured that would be Calamity Corner, but I didn't think we would have 3 cautions without getting a single green flag lap in. And I think 3 is going to turn into much more than that. Like I said, I'd be shocked at this point if we get a single green flag lap in. I was like, okay, maybe it was the initial start because they were double wide. And the single file restarts, maybe it'd be a little bit better. But by the time we get to that area of the racetrack, they end up at least a few rows of double wide anyway. Yeah, I saw the Tigers went off in the first inning earlier. Oh, are we going to get a lap in? We did. Hey, look at that. We got 1 lap in. There's got to be a lot of trucks with debris, so I don't, or damage that would cause the debris yellow. I don't expect this to go very long. What am I doing? It's going way too hard in that corner. Look at all the skid marks. They tried to wreck, they just didn't get a caution the last time. We got through there once. We have witnessed one green flag lap. They're going to be hitting that wall every single time. Sometimes we'll, oh my goodness. Sometimes we'll catch a caution. Sometimes we won't. I will say, for the drivers around the cut line, we're going to have to pay attention if any of them end up DNFing. Street course at night, yes. New York City, under the lights. There's a grandstand seating section in that area of the track right there. That's the place you want to be seating here tonight. It's definitely going to be Calamity Corner. Already has been. And we'll try it again. Yeah, this time they're jumping over cars, though, and not curbs. Tell us tomorrow on his opinion. Hang on. Xfinity Series not going to Portland next year? Is that what you're getting at? We've ran this racetrack before on earlier NASCAR EA games. Never have we seen anything like this. We've got one truck. That was a full barrel roll that time. And just a parking lot behind him. Gosh, I do not want to be back there. This is way worse than the bus stop at Watkins Glen with that race last night. I really do not want to be back there. I mean, it's such a mess. Yeah, at least we're through. Yeah, exactly. Thank goodness I've won the first 2 races of the round. We got 4 yellows in 22 laps. How the heck did we make it 1 lap? I'm not even going to keep track of cautions tonight. Just going to run our own race. Clearly, we're going to have to guess the strategy. Oh my gosh. Oh, Travis Quapple backed it right across a couple of other trucks. Chad McCumbee involved. So 3 drivers are locked in on points to the next round. Stay out. All right. Here we go again. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Didn't even turn. No, he did not. Well, we can go at least 50 laps on fuel. We only really have 1 full green flag lap on our tires. If I count all the half laps we basically ran, or 3/4 of a lap, we're still easily in single digits with the amount of laps on our tires. Give me all the grip needed. How did they get through there once without a caution? Wow. Wowza. Yeah, this is literally going to happen all night. We're definitely getting over 25 cautions. I mean, there is no doubt about it. No doubt. Well, oh, I wasn't paying attention. No texting and driving. It's all right. We're still in the lead. It was a close one. Yeah, the race goes this pace. I might not even have to change tires once. We made it another lap, gang. It's a miracle. We have made it 2 laps in tonight's race without a caution. We're probably going to have that every once in a while. Kind of pushed a little bit too far wide that time. No way. We're going to make it 2 laps in a row. We did. How about that? 51.843. Wow, that was a fast lap. That was faster than my pole lap. And now we have a caution. That's probably debris in turn 1, if I had to guess. We got 2 cautions. That's our long... Or, sorry, not 2 cautions. We got 2 green flag laps. Longest green flag run of the race. I would assume this was a debris caution. But they did make it through the S's 2 different times, so... kudos to them. That I could keep track of is what our longest green flag run of the race is going to be. Any guesses? Guesses down in the chat for what the longest green flag run of the race is going to be tonight. We have 2 laps right now. There we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Oh, I'm halfway out of gas already. Yee. It's probably going to be a 3-stopper. Borderline 2. Honestly, we keep getting cautions every couple laps like this. I think it's going to be a 2-stop race. I have 2 sets of tires. I definitely want to be able to keep the speed in it as much as possible. Oh, we didn't make it a lap that time. 5. I see 5, couple of 3s. 10 laps is very bold. I guess it depends if we get into a situation where we get green flag pit stops and maybe it spaces the field out a little more. That was actually a debris caution. They did not reckon the S's that time. We shall see. Here we go again. A boogity, boogity, boogity. Well, that was the shortest green flag run right there. We made it about 2 turns. And another debris caution. Just going to spam through this one. I pretty much already know what that was. Don't wreck tonight. I don't plan on it. Not from the front of the field, at least. If I get in any sort of a wreck, it would be at the back of the pack. At some point, I'm probably going to be back there. Because I was back there once at Watkins Glen yesterday because of the pit strategy. We're probably going to be back there at least one time today. We'll want to be the first to pit last. But knowing that this is going to be more than one stop, still want to try to stretch this first run out as far as we can just so I'm not in traffic is the main thing. It's the main reason why I wouldn't have even thought about pitting yet. Now we only have 2 sets of tires, so. Two sets we can put on the truck, that is. That time they wrecked in the S's again. That one actually wasn't as bad looking. At least from that angle. All right. Cautions all night. Yes. Yes, indeed. We might get to 40 yellows in this race. Haven't been involved in a single one. Thought 16 at Watkins Glen was bad yesterday. Local fair opens tomorrow. There you go. I think ours is this week. I think. I couldn't tell you. I don't really go into the town where my county fair is at anyway. I think it was another debris caution. Yep, I could hear it. I could hear the debris falling off the truck. Driving like Keystone Cops, Three Stooges. Yeah, we've seen some Dukes and Hazards too. Cars jumping over other cars. Not your traditional NASCAR race this evening. I feel like some of these restarts, I'm kind of spinning my tires a little bit. I get that launch out of the restart zone. We're still in the banking of that final corner. I feel like I really struggle to get that rear wheel grip until we get to the flat of the front stretch. Feel bad for the... Yeah, could you imagine the freaking... Not even post-race, just like mid-cleanup. Every single caution, they're having to pick up all the debris. Lay down some speedy dry. I butchered that corner pretty bad. Still able to put time in these guys, though. We gonna make it? I think we are. Quarter of a tank of gas left at this point in the run. We got another lap. I can keep track of the longest green flag run and how many green flag laps we'll have this whole race. And right now we have 4 green flag laps the whole race. Full laps. Start to finish, no caution. Probably like 11:30 at night. Yeah, with when this race is going to get done. I'm curious to see what the elapsed time on the race is going to be. It was a 4-hour truck race at Watkins Glen, and that was only 82 laps. This is probably going to show like 7 hours or 8 hours. Could you imagine a 7 to 8 hour NASCAR race with no red flags? What was the average speed last night? Like 49 miles an hour? That's probably going to be slower. We might end up with like a, I don't know what the speed is under caution. It's probably 45. If you had tickets for this race, you might as well have just said, you know what? Let's go to that, I have got some tickets to that. It's having a brake part there. Yeah, I completely blanked. That's pretty bad. I was going to say to the Demolition Derby. There we go. I had Destruction Derby off the end of my tongue, and that didn't sound right. Good old Demolition Derby. That's what we have this evening. Oh, my gosh. Not hook up well. Get through that corner. Tell my tires are a little bit older than what they were, then I'm not able to push quite as hard through the corners. At 57, and we have another caution. Yeah, it's going to be 7 a.m. the next morning before they finish this. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot, but you've also missed nothing at the same time. Chad McCumbee, oh boy. How do you lock it down before hitting the wall? And then he reverses it right in front of Eric Darnell, who now has just a ton of damage on the front of his race truck. Who doesn't have damage back there in traffic at this point? Who doesn't have damage? I don't have damage, I guess. I have 61. Oh, man, I almost got in the wall there. I was committed. I don't think I could have gotten any closer without hitting the wall. And they're probably wrecking again. Definitely going to be taking 4 fresh tires. The heck? Just one truck getting hooked after bouncing off of one of the retaining walls. Crew chief recommends I pit. Well, I'm staying out. Really hope that means that they didn't end up pitting. But we're not quite a third of the way home yet. That's why I didn't want to pit. Lap 65 restart. I'd like to go one more after this as well. especially if we catch a caution on this lap. Not unless I see that fuel light flashing before we catch the yellow. But if it's not, I'm staying out. Oh, it's flashing. Gosh darn it. Well, now I think I'm forced to have to pit with a yellow. And there it is. All right. Went a little bit further. Yeah, it's going to be tough to try to make this race on 2 stops. I really hope they didn't pit during the caution before this. There's no way of telling because we were in the lead. Usually the crew chief will say something about everybody behind you hit pit road or something like that when you go to the next restart. Definitely pitting now. Don't want to run out of gas and ruin a chance to win. So we've got the truck to beat. No adjustments, 4 tires of fuel. I saw TJ Bell in second place stay out. So it may be looking like the rest of the field is staying out as well. Oh boy. We're a little bit better on fuel than everybody else. But I do not like this. Yeah. I don't know about this, gang. Well, single file. Back in the pack. Chad McCumbie's back here too. We've got to watch for debris. And we've got to watch for wrecking trucks in the S's. Lap 69. Well, we got a caution already. Oh, there, I see it. I see the debris. Somebody hit it, and it moved out of its original line right into us. I don't think we have a tire down. I can't force. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness it just kind of bounced off the front bumper and I didn't run it over completely. Picked up a few of them on the restart. Just in the restart zone alone. Oh! Give myself a lot of room there. Oh, please! I don't want to do this! Oh, this is going to be so scary when we get to the S's. There's nothing I can do. They're going to be wrecking in front of me. They're probably going to be trying to ram it into the side of me, too. Oh, thank God. Thank God. We had a debris caution before we got there. Oh, man. Eric Darnell. If we just keep getting debris yellows and I get past like 6 or 7 trucks on the restart every time, to get through this field before we get to the S's would be huge. Close your eyes. Might as well. That's what they're doing. Oh, they just pitted. Yay! We're back in the lead. I'm so glad we had those debris cautions. I don't even know if I got to the start-finish line that time. We got another quick yellow. Oh my gosh. So, well, the problem is that means they're better on fuel than I am. At some point, we're going to have to probably race our way out of there. because I don't think I can make this race on 2 stops. Green, green, green. Nope, wait. Yeah, it's like one of those deals where NASCAR didn't pick up all the debris on the racetrack like they thought they did. Hey, look at that. That's another green flag lap. That's our 5th one completed of the race. Can we get 2 in a row? It's our longest so far. There's a little bit of a split in the pack, and I think that's where the stack-up probably took place in the Essex this last time, but didn't get a caution for it. There's 2. Just ran my fastest lap, 49.937. Man, that's like 2 to 3 seconds faster than what I ran in qualifying. What a lap. I've got a 3.5 second lead, and we've only gone about 2.5 laps. By technicality, this is our longest green flag run of the race because we didn't make it this far on the 3rd lap. Will we make it 3? It's a Christmas miracle. We made it 3. This doesn't help me for fuel. It's cool to get some racing in, though. Not that we were in a great spot on fuel anyway. I saw some 3s in the chat earlier for number of green flag laps without a caution. We're at that number right now. We get spaced enough out. Oh, we almost got to 4. We were a couple 100 feet away from the start-finish line. Just got another caution. We were very close. They had like 2 wrecks in 1 there. That might be the longest green flag run of the race. I don't know. We still got over half the race left, though. Lap 87 out of 200. And that slight wall scrape in turn 1 on that 1 restart in the middle of the pack. That 0 contact with anybody else the whole race. Technically, I didn't actually hit another truck, though. It is dark in my room, I'm aware. The die-casts are shining bright, though. There's 1. Already had just as many green flag laps on this current fuel run than we had the entirety of the first fuel run. Which makes our chances of making this race on 2 pit stops even less. We have 1 set of tires left. I'd rather the next stop go fuel only and then take tires after that. So at least I have them for the end of the race. And I think I'm just going to have to sacrifice pitting at some random time. And then pitting when I know for sure I'm in my final window. Well, I forgot to get the light bulbs the one day when I was out. The problem is now I've been at work the last few days, so not really having much of an opportunity to get back here before the stream starts. So it's probably going to be a couple days before I get the light bulbs again. Oh, man, that was a hard hit. I blew that corner so terribly. That one hurt. Took this truck to Pound Town. Didn't hit as hard as what they're hitting back there, though. I think we're okay. It doesn't look like it damaged the truck much. Got lucky. Whoa! Oh, we got a couple of them spinning back there. NASCAR might just say, yeah, we're calling the race off. Fans are already leaving. Yeah, this definitely isn't a race, per se. Then you got the drivers that are racing for a championship right now thinking, like, who the hell made this a playoff race? A cutoff. That's definitely a wild card, that's for sure. We got another road course yet tomorrow at Boulder to start the round of 8. See how that goes for us. Well, that's not good. We got the 187 truck who DNF'd earlier coming back in the race. So I guess technically it's not a DNF anymore. 187. What's the name of that driver? Is that Teague? I haven't looked up at the leaderboard enough to notice who might be out of the race and if it's any of the playoff drivers that are battling for those final 4 spots. They stopped? Oh, geez. Looks like they might have stopped at the exit of pit road. Oh, gosh, I really hope they didn't just park it on the racetrack. Right when we're just about to get 2 green flag laps in, too. Where are they at? He said, fuck it. It's like, I don't feel like wrecking in the S's again. Now we got a caution. Crew's like, hey, we fixed the truck, get back out there. And he's just like, yeah. Get right on that. Give him a push. No more cautions, please. Well, I hate to break it to you. This one was a debris caution this time. Alright, well, on to the next restart. Tried to give myself more of a straight line that time, change things up. Lap 102, we're just past halfway. I still have no clue who that guy is. $187. It wasn't Teague. I saw him up on the leaderboard already. Is it Portillas? Which would not be a fantasy or a playoff driver if it was. Chad McCumbie's 26. He's already locked in. Ships came in below the cutoff line -5. He's in 27th. He has not had a good round. Van Dyke is in 32nd, but he came in +28. So as long as the guys below the cutoff line, like Ships, don't have too good of a performance, he could still get away with finishing poorly. So only outpoint somebody by 35. That's you winning the race, and that would automatically lock you into the next round anyway. So without a win, you can only outpoint somebody by 34. Yes is yellow, yes. I don't know when I want to put myself back there. We're going to have to pit off sequence at least once because I really don't think we're going to make this race on one more stop. And I'd rather, again, the final stop be the one for fresh tires. I don't know when I'm ready to bite that bullet yet. I could really pit at any moment and make it work now. But I also look at it, the less time I'm back there, the better. So as close as I can make it to the next stop. And then we just might have to pit only a couple cautions apart from one another when we get in that final window. Whenever I pit next, they're definitely not pitting. And back it down. Trucks aren't going to Vegas next season. No, I did not. Yeah, I didn't get to check any of the scheduling earlier today. So I am curious to see what it all looks like. I like 2 flips at the beginning and the S. Yes. One of them was a complete barrel roll. Or if you look at it from a positive aspect, the highlight was probably the longest green flag run, which was 3 laps. I think the longest at Watkins Glen was 5 yesterday. We just have more laps to have more cautions tonight. Stream time-wise, we've only been live for about 50 minutes. Gonna be quite as long of a night as I was expecting. Johnny Benson's probably mad. Not yet, at least. Add some more laps led onto the season total. Made it one lap. And that's it. Probably wrecking in the S's again. Oh, man! Oh, TJ Bell. We need another look at that one. Holy moly. Oh! He caught air and then got hit while he was in the air, and I think that's what toppled him over. And then somebody else ended up... I couldn't tell if the other truck that hit him, the one that got sandwiched against the wall, flipped too or not. Ay, ay, ay. That was probably the most violent wreck of the many. There's no saber bear here on these walls either. Whose idea was that? Well, I guess it's a street course, so it don't really have much of a choice, but it's already narrow. This could be the Truck Series at St. Pete next year. Be careful what you wish for. Truck Series on a street course. Plans after the stream? Well, definitely got to check out the NASCAR scheduling. Dinner and hopping in the shower and going to bed. And caution's out again. Chad McCumbee. Slipping and sliding. Crew chief said I should pit there. I wasn't even... I don't know about that. I just hit quarter of a tank of gas left as the caution was coming out. I can milk this out a little bit further. I understand that I'm definitely not going to make it on one more stop, but I really don't want to be back there any more than I have to. This truck is pretty clean. I've hit the wall twice this whole race, and that's it. I haven't hit another truck. Hit that piece of debris earlier when I was in traffic for the very, very brief moment of time. Luckily, I've not had to race into the S's in traffic up to this point. I got very fortunate. We caught two quick debris cautions. I was right back in the lead when everybody else pitted again. Should have pitted. I don't know. No, I really don't want to. I'm going to be staying out this time, too. Staying out as long as I can. And that's the exact reason. That right there was the exact reason why I haven't pit yet. Lap 123 restart. Punch the most laps led we got. Just up to speed. Wasn't even into the braking zone. It's a caution, people. The heck is going on? Staying out again. 127 at the line. We might be able to get down to 67. I didn't think it was possible. But it might be. Thought we were just a little bit too far off strategy earlier, but maybe not. You know what? I could probably just take tires, put the final set on for the next stop. Went one lap there. And if I put the next set of tires on, I'm staying out of this one too. Not pitting here. Cautions continue to breed cautions here at New York Metro. Crew chief's been wanting me to pit for about the last 3 yellows. Watch an AEW pay-per-view this Sunday? No, I don't plan on it. I don't really watch AEW. Fuel lights flashing on the restart. 69 laps to go. Hope we catch the caution in the S's. Come on, guys, wreck. I'm stretching it another lap. Right at 68 laps to go. I mean, this is borderline making it on fuel to the end of the race from here. I'm pitting this time, though. If we don't get a caution, really hope we catch a yellow so I don't have to pit under green. Be able to make it back to the pits from here if I ran out. And I really stretched this fuel window. There we go. That was perfect. I was 2 turns away from pitting. I think it ended up being a debris caution. And our final set of tires will be going on the race truck. Top it off on fuel. No, I don't plan on watching NXT either. I don't really watch NXT. It's pretty much just main roster with WWE is the wrestling I watch on a week-to-week basis, or at least keep up with if I end up missing the live shows. By the way, our win streak right now, which I have not mentioned this entire stream, is at, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races in a row. Johnny Benson's won the last 7 races. So we're going for 8 wins in a row tonight. And so far, it's been easy. But we're going to be back in traffic here. And we got to hope for the best. We didn't have to race through the S's the first 2 times. We're going to be tight on fuel to the end of the race. Restarting with 65 laps to go is really going to depend on how many cautions we catch the rest of the way. It's probably going to be caution-filled. And can we stay out of trouble? Because if I'm involved in the incident, I cannot pit for fuel or tires. So that means we're going to get stuck at the back if they all end up pitting. We make it that far on the racetrack. The one thing that could take us out of the race right here. All right, here we go. We're going to have to do this. Oh, please. I don't like this. Oh, they're wrecking behind me. Oh, thank God that was not in front of me that time. Oh. Jeez. That was ships. And he shipped it in there. Get to the restart. Oh. Yeah, they got on the brakes a little earlier than I thought they were going to. The slide job, get up in front of cars. Well, I'd rather be on the left rather than the right. I think it's going to be a safer spot up here. I really hope so. I don't think there is a safe spot, but if there were to be a safe spot, it'd be right here. Oh, boy. I was on the binders. I saw this guy going wide. We didn't catch a caution. Yeah, I know I'm losing spots. I'm trying to get back into a rhythm again. I had to check up while some of the guys were on the gas. Kyle Lance, thanks for tuning in. Got the 190 truck leading. 25th. I mean, we are right in the middle of this. Make this pass. There we go. Get to this side. Oh boy! Oh. How did I not hit that guy? Oh, Chad! I'm here, Chad! Oh! What are you doing? Just kept running me down, running me down. Good grief. I was locking up the brakes trying to miss him come across my front bumper. I have no clue how he didn't hook himself off of me or take me with him. I'm only getting like 1 or 2 spots a lap getting through this stuff. This is for 3rd lap since the restart, by the way. This could be our longest green flag run of the race. Go figure, it's when I'm in the middle of it. Go this way. Oh, they're wrecking! They're wrecking! Get through it! Get through it! I got through it! Oh, man! I can't. I cannot. Should be Joe Hendry for Halloween. That would be... I know who I'm going to be for Halloween wrestling-wise this year, but I didn't even think about Joe Hendry. I don't have any hair anymore, though. I can't bleach my hair. I mean, I could get a wig, I guess, but... Wow. I'll see when these guys are going to pit. I think I'm going to go fuel only whenever everybody in front of us ends up hitting pit road. They're staying out, though. I think I'm going to have to race my way through this. And then hope we have enough fuel to make it to the end on top of that. I'm only in 23rd right now. Went 3 laps again. Tied our longest green flag run of the race. Oh, I didn't see him there. Mommy! Alright. Get to the bottom. Oh, whoa! Whose fault was that? I kept it off the wall. I came down, but did he overshoot the corner? Oh, now we're at the tail end of the pack again. What happened? I think he just cleaned me out. It actually didn't look like I altered my line from the replay. The replay, I thought I may have cut down on him. I think I was just running my normal route. I think he just shipped it in too deep. That was... I don't know. I don't like the fact I'm going to the tail end of the field. I can't pit for fuel here either. That would be ideal. Oh, all that work to get up into the teens. Oh, they're all coming in. I gotta get into my box to repair damage. So they're coming in. They're gonna be plenty good on fuel. It looks like there's some that stayed out. We got a mixed bag here, ladies and gentlemen. Some trucks on pit roads, some are not. Very few are actually in the pits. So we're going to be towards the back anyway. We are on our last set of tires as well, too. So having that spin is not good. Because that's definitely going to hurt the set that we currently have on the truck. All the way back to 34th. Travis Quapple leads the race, by the way. He hasn't won yet this season. 50 to go. Are we ever going to get back to the lead? I want to be aggressive. That might be the only way to get through this. I wasn't aggressive enough and I got cleaned out. Beautiful pass I just made. Well, we got a few of them going wide. Oh, big gain there, big gain. Clear. PLE on ESPN. Has that actually been announced by the WWE yet? Caution. Oh, and I wonder... Oh, my goodness. We got... How did we get through it? We got through the parking lot. They were all stacking up around me. And the AI was smart enough to drive on underneath. Let's go. Man, we had at least 3 trucks spinning there, 4 maybe. I think Darnell was sliding around the inside. Wowza. Wowza. amount of laps left. Oh. Might have needed a little bit more room than that. Kind of got crowded against that inside retaining wall. The pit wall. To 18th. Oh, that was a great corner on the outside lane for me. Oh! Oh, I didn't miss it. Dang it. Oh. I was so close. I didn't know where it was, and I was right in the middle of it. Oh, man. I'm really doing my best, guys. It's just not good enough. They're wrecking everywhere. Probably got a hole in my nose. Bring her back on into the pits again. Can't pit for fuel or tires. See if anybody else is going to come in. Got another mixed bag. Some are pitting and some are staying out. Just like before. Got 1.6 seconds of damage this time. It was only 0.8 the last time. Well. Someday we'll get out of this. There'll be other days. Right, here we go. 31st. Every time we make good headway, get half of the field into our rearview mirror, we get caught up in an incident. Checking. Oh my God! Come on, man! Oh my goodness, there was no hope there. There was zero hope. Now my truck's destroyed. Oh. The first couple incidences, it's like, okay, not that much damage this time. I mean, we were already getting wrecked before I had a chance to try to check up for things that were happening in front of me. They were wrecking in front of me. They were wrecking into me. I'm not embarrassed. This isn't my fault. I'd be embarrassed if I was the one, you know, self-spinning out or something like that. I mean, I've obviously done that in the past, but this is what I was afraid of. This is why we spent so many laps at the beginning of the race up at the front of the field. We got a whole chunk of them coming in here. I'm hoping I can leapfrog many of them by not taking fuel or tires and only repairing the damage. Now we have 4.8 seconds. Just getting more and more and more damage. I think our 7-race winning streak is hanging in the balance here. This is more than 8 seconds of damage, or 4 seconds. We were on pit road for 7 seconds there. I do think I gained some spots, but we're obviously not at the front. I don't even know how many laps we have left. We still have a little over 30 to go. The problem is if we don't have many green flag laps, 30 to go is going to feel like 8 to go real quick. All right. Well, we definitely had to come down and repair damage regardless of our rules there. That was a lot. We're in 17th. Mike Skinner leads, who came into this race tied on the cut line. What a huge win that would be for him. Crowded by TJ Bell a bit. Our truck's going to be lacking speed that we would have had before. He's wrecking early. We didn't even get into the S's. How'd he get so loose? Oh my gosh. Jamming on the brakes early. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. 13th. Come on. We're so close. We can't have a setback now. We cannot have another setback. Oh, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We're back into the top 10. We're up to 9th. That was a Hail Mary prayer right there. And it has been answered. 36 to go. I'll take 9th. It's kind of spaced out in front of me. I feel pretty confident. Still got to be on the lookout. I don't want to get too overconfident. I'll take a top 10 spot right now. They do have fresher tires than me, though, on top of the fact I have damage. Not all of them, because there were guys that pitted earlier than this. It's definitely a mixed bag of who's on fresh and who isn't. All over Travis Quapple for 7th. I don't know about that, Patrick. I want him to make it to the next round of the playoffs, but I want those playoff points for a win. I know I've got a lot of them. Still racing for something. Had a couple of them in front of me there going wide. Caution's out. Yellow is out again. We got up to 7th. Wrecking in the S's. What's new? We're still going to be tight on field at the end of the race, by the way. Oh, I did not fire off well that time. Oh, catching a second wind. Oh, I hit one truck into another. Hung up on him now. We clear left. Yep. All right, come on. Oh. Oh, don't wreck. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, crap, my pants there. We're so close. Just got to get back to the lead. Get him. Up to second. One more spot. Caution. And then there was me and Mike Skinner. And my fuel situation. Am I halfway out of gas already? I was halfway out. Was I halfway out on the restart before that too? I don't know if I've got enough gas. I feel like we've had more green flag laps when I was in the middle of the pack. Oh, man, they already pitted. I mean, do we go to the back to ensure we make it on fuel? I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get back up here. We only got 30 laps to go. What is this replay? Let's just look into the apartment buildings in downtown New York City. Close your blinds. Nothing to see here. Well, I didn't pit there. If I pit too late, it's definitely going to be over. Good fire off on the restart from Mike Skinner. Well, contact, bump and run on a teammate. We're in the lead. I'm not playing around. Oh my gosh, now we just gotta hope we have enough gas to make it to the end. I overdrove that pretty bad. Could have been worse. I hit that wall earlier. Caution. 26 to go. Jared Sutton, thanks for tuning in. Daily Beast's been a hit. It's first day of school so far. I think it's going anywhere. Question about the car. You have from I don't know who Jared Sutton is off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I know a Jared. To the next restart. $23 to go, 22 to go. And don't do that again. Not twice. I think if I pit now, it's over. I don't think I get back to the lead. Restart. Ooh, ship's involved in this one. All the people in the apartment's too noisy, yeah. Need some mufflers on these things. For one race only. We're in the lead. I don't see us losing the lead. We have less than 20 to go. We just got to hope and pray we've got enough fuel. 18 laps to go. Definitely not going to have a lot for the victory celebration. The less green flag laps that we have to the finish, the better. Here we go. 35. I think we're going to have more than that, honestly. I think it's going to be above 40. Well, probably not. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I definitely lost count. Have for a while. I lost count at like 5 or 6. Longest green flag run of the race, still 3 laps. We did it twice. Watch us go green to the end now. Which would not be ideal for us in our fuel predicament. Pace cars led the most laps tonight. Over half the race. Probably over 2/3 of the race by the finish. 14 to go on the restart. Oh no, oh no, no, no! I think I tagged the wall with the left rear. It actually kind of straightened me out a bit. Now I was the one slipping and sliding. Not as bad as what they are behind me right now. Alright, well. It's 2 nights in a row the flagman's gotten to work. Oh, 3 wide, that wasn't going to work. Looked pretty hard hit. Oh, somebody backed it into his back bumper. And go. 10 to go. We need fuel to make it to the end. Well, TJ Bell just shipped it into the first turn. I don't know if he got hit from behind or not, but he's going to lose second. By the way, what happened to Mike Skinner? Wasn't he in second? Oh, no. Oh, no. Skinner's 35th. Oh, I was looking up at the leaderboard. I messed my corner up again. Skinner's 35th. He might get knocked out of the playoffs. Is he out of the race? Or did he just pit? Maybe he was short on fuel and had to pit. Oh, that is not good for him. Eric Darnell, who's single digits above the cut line, he's in 3rd. And we've got another caution. Oh no, Mike Skinner might be eliminated in this cutoff race. And he's in this wreck too. That doesn't help. Oh, wow. Oh! Couple more going airborne. Crew chief recommends that I pit. That's not good. That is not good. He doesn't believe we can make it. Oh, man. Gonna have, what, 7 to go? 6 to go, maybe? 6 to go? Oh, gosh. I would have pitted there. Why would... No! Shut up, Wade. We pit, we lose. Pretty much made our bet from about 22 to go when that caution came out. Then I felt it was too late in the race for us to get back to the front, especially with all the wrecks happening lap after lap. Even if we missed the carnage. It took us a while to get back to the lead. 5 laps to go at the line. And we're not going to get to the line. Save, save, save. Oh, Mike Skinner again. Man, he is in desperation mode, isn't he? He's like, I need to pass trucks now. This isn't looking good for former Truck Series champion Mike Skinner. When we run out, we run out, but it's our best chance to win the race. I was contemplating 2 or 3 stops. If we would have hit it a third time, we would have had to do it a long time ago to give ourselves a chance to try to drive back through the field. Yeah, well, we're staying out again. Probably going to have 2 to go if I had to guess. 2 to go. I don't know if this is the green-white checker or not, though. I don't think it is. Our fuel light's flashing. Caution immediately. Oh, I really hope we don't get a restart. I hope that that ends the race. And it does! And we win under caution. The anticlimactic finish is exactly what we needed. I was really hoping that that was our lone green-white checker. I'm glad that that was past the scheduled distance and we weren't going to get one more attempt at it. That would have sucked if we had one more attempt. We won! 6 hours, 10 minutes, and 43 seconds. Longest truck race in history. Somehow the average race speed was faster than what it was at Watkins Glen. 64.73 miles per hour today. Margin of victory under caution, 82 lead changes. That's not accurate. How did we have more lead changes than laps led for myself? Or amount of laps I didn't lead, I should say. 46 cautions? That was way more than I was expecting. We smothered the NASCAR record, which was 25. And 46. I don't know if we'll beat that again. Maybe in the Cup Series at this racetrack we might beat it. TJ Bell finishes 2nd. Eric Darnell 3rd. Zach Van Dyke 4th. C. Chapman in 5th. Irving 6th. Chapman 9th. Another Chapman. B. Chapman. And he was 7th. Sorry, not 9th. 8th was Tucker. Fletcher 9th. Mitchell rounds out the top 10. 46 cautions. 6 hours and 10 minutes with no red flags for a truck race. Not a cup race, a truck race. That's like one of those shorter IMSA races. They don't have the same driver in the vehicle the whole race. Yeah, I'll try to calculate the playoff standings here on stream. And then I'll end the stream after I get everything. So, scroll down. Who are the drivers who were locked in already? So I could just skip them. Quapple, Claiborne, McCumbee. And then myself, obviously. And how about that, by the way? We just swept the round. 14th win of the season. So with this being the cutoff race, stay tuned. Get my other statistics in here. 15 top 10s. 14 wins, 14 top 5s. 132 laps led. Gives us 1,410 laps led on the season. Update the average finish. 14 plus 10. 7. 16. Yeah, 3.1 average finish on the season. What a year. And 8 wins in a row, nonetheless. All right. Eric Darnell, I would think, is in with the third place finish because he came in plus 8. Let me get his points just to make sure. So he scores 34 points tonight. Zach Van Dyke is definitely in. Finished 4th. 33 points for him. 2, 1. Spencer Claiborne is already in. 2, 21, 20, 19, 18. 17 points for Teague. $16, $15. McCumbee was already in. 14, Vincent, not in. 13 for Ships. Wapple's already in. Five points for Mike Skinner tonight. Yeah, I think he ended up hitting late. I think he got caught on the wrong side of strategy and couldn't make it on fuel at 13 laps. Tias. I didn't get Davis. I skipped Davis. Was he not in the race? Davis didn't even run the race. Davis didn't even run. He failed to qualify as a playoff driver. I don't know. He just didn't show up. Did that cost him? It did not. So he did not run this race, so he gets 0 points. But mathematically, he does still advance. And it's only because Mike Skinner finished 32nd and Ships finished, what was that, 24th? And they are the two eliminated. Mike Skinner was actually 10th out of 10. Skinner misses out on Davis by 8 points, and Ships misses by 5. So Ships and Skinner are eliminated, and I'll have the reseeding for the round of 8 tomorrow. I'll have to wait to do that and calculate the points on the regular season championship and everything else from the start of the season to where we're at right now. So thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe for more NASCAR content like this. NASCAR live commentary streams every NASCAR race weekend. And here we go. Round of 8 tomorrow on the channel. We'll try to get another win on another road course. Try to sweep them. Go 3 for 3. And try to go for our 8th win in a row. Actually, this was our 8th. Try to go for our 7th win. I went the wrong way. Take 3. Try to go for our 9th win consecutively. And have a good night, everybody. 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live again for that race tomorrow. Boulder Raceway. I believe it's 100 laps on a road course. Chance to go to the championship 4.